grilled cheese. I love the spring and the fall, and things like all the blooms are out and the daffodils.
I know. Hi guys, I have had an insane April so far. I was supposed to move for April 1st and I ended up moving into my new apartment. And my new apartment, I won't go too much into it, but I've lived in a lot of New York apartments, so I'm not super picky, and I know that they all have issues, but this one had some issues that were unsolvable and unlivable. Within like a certain number of days of being here, we realized that we needed to get out. It has been quite a stressful process and a financially stressful process. New York will sometimes just like kick you when you're down and then lift you right back up and then kick you down again. I've been so privileged to live in this city for a long time and to really like grow up in this city and become an adult in this city. But sometimes I don't realize how much I've kind of sacrificed over the years of comfort levels until, you know, something becomes unlivable and then you're like, okay, I really need to like put my foot down and create circumstances for myself. On this channel, I've talked a lot about, I think financial autonomy is really important to me with my creativity. I'm not living beyond my means so that I can feel the freedom to be creative and that I don't feel too tied to work. But it's hard when stuff hits the fan and you wish you had like a little bit more security or safety or whatever it is. But I do have security and safety, and I have so many great people in my life and family. It's been a tough one. It's also like after a certain number of years in New York, you kind of feel like maybe you're immune to the ways in which the city can just like fuck you over. And then you're like, I was deeply humbled by the experience. So New York has been is so chaotic, and the things I've chosen to do are very risky, and I don't have a lot of job security, and so I think my home and my routines have always been how I combat the uncertainty in my life. And so having those like ripped out from under me felt incredibly disorienting. So I'm working on my trust muscle. I've had like 7 crash outs. We're on the up and up though. I'm gonna go with my friend Kyle. I'm gonna go get a birthday present for my sister. She's in town and we're going to Ival, the Iranian restaurant in Bushwick tonight that I've been wanting to try forever. I feel like I'm in like chrysalis mode and I hope I'll become a beautiful butterfly, but I'm not looking like that from the outside right now, so we'll see.
It's very cute.
Kyle Mazorian.
I'm on. This is mortadella. What does that mean?
You slip in so fast. Got to Williamsburg, gonna run some errands. I think I need to go to Whole Foods and return a few things, apartment things, because I don't need them for this apartment anymore. And then I'm gonna go to a coffee shop, get some writing done, some other work done. And then later I think I'm gonna go to a movie. So a little nice day. It's gorgeous outside. It's honestly like really hot. I'm kind of over how hot it is, but we'll see. I got my return done, and now I'm sort of just in this community garden because I stumbled upon it, and it's really cute. I feel like in Williamsburg, I know all of the coffee shops. There's actually a bunch I haven't been to that are, I feel like so many new ones are opening, especially closer to Greenpoint or kind of like a lot of ones near the water, but I get really nervous to go to any of them because so many cafes are not laptop friendly these days. And it's Friday, so it's not too crowded, but it's just crowded enough. Like if you don't live in New York, Williamsburg is turned into like a mall. There's a Chanel, there's an Abercrombie and Fitch. It's basically Soho now, so it's pretty funny. But there's a lot of really good restaurants and really good cafes in the middle of it, so I still love Williamsburg. And it's very green. But then I get nervous to try a new spot. So I did a little bit of research because I didn't want to go to something I've been to before. And I picked Lion's Milk, apparently a Turkish place. It looks good, it looks laptop friendly, and maybe like I can sit outside, which would be nice.
Yeah, I mean...
This place is, I don't feel like I'm drinking like a nice cocktail. It just feels like I tried to get this.
A beer
A beer.
on a warm day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally down. I was
Oh, it is.
When is the girl behind the camera?
Guys, if anyone wants to
the
take,
camera.
if you want recording or headphones
Twice tonight.
really nice.
I'm not a headphones girl, so it wouldn't really like.
They're really comfortable. These aren't even like studio headphones. They're just like workout plain headphones.
Good morning. Excuse my sort of haphazard appearance. I'm taking it day by day lately, and my skin I've just been on a journey with. I've been on a long journey with my skin, but it reacts to stress not well. And then I've like tried so hard to incorporate retinol. I'm trying to incorporate it into my routine for so long now, and I just keep having adverse reactions to it, but sometimes it's really good and then sometimes it's bad, and I just think I need to put it down for a while and let my skin breathe. As of right now, I don't know when I last recorded. I think this vlog is gonna be really all over the place, but I am feeling a lot better. We think we have an apartment for May, but it's still a little bit up in the air because I feel like when you're dealing with stuff in New York that's like more of a deal, like less of a like, you know, off-market stuff or stuff that you wouldn't see on Street Easy, you kind of have to play the game of these like old school New York real estate offices. We kind of know we have the apartment, but we're waiting to hear when we can move in. We're also being pushed out of this apartment that we're currently in, which I'm happy and ready to get out, but it also means I need to like sleep on friends' couches for a week or so. And then I don't know when we'll be in the new place. I also have quite a lot coming up. I have an acting intensive, and then I think I'm acting in this short film that's gonna be all night shoots. And so it's all good, but I'm like, maybe not the time to not have my own room, you know? I've tried to be more of a calm, I feel like I've spent the last few years working through a lot of my personal wounds, you could say. But there's this really hard thing where like you want to be zen in a way and you want to approach everything peacefully, but then you get put in a situation where like you really have to fight for yourself. And I think that's been a really weird part of this experience, has been like, I'm like trying to take really good care of my nervous system, and then at the same time I'm put in these situations where like my heightened state is actually imperative, but like trying to do that in an aligned way is not easy all the time. And I can get a little feisty, so, but sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not, I don't know. I'm learning a lot. I don't think I've ever felt more like an adult than I do during this whole experience. The other thing that is a little tough for me currently is that it's absolutely gorgeous and stunning outside, and it's this time of year in New York where like the transition from winter to spring in New York is so gorgeous and also a little bit jarring because there's usually like 2 weeks and you don't know when those 2 weeks are going to be, and over the course of the last 2 weeks the trees outside of this window were completely bare with like tiny buds on them, and then now they are like bright green, going into full bloom with cherry blossoms all over the city. So stunning, but it's like this rebirth, be outside energy, and like my internal energies has not really been that. It feels good, but it also feels like it's kind of mocking me in a way. It's not. That's sort of where I'm at this morning. I'm gonna go to a Pilates class, and then I'm gonna do some writing. I need to do a tape today. Hopefully that'll be good. Get some stuff done. I need to not be on phone call today. I was on phone call with like Wi-Fi and landlord and too much stuff yesterday. So